I'm going to do a little bit of a narration here for this video, made in 2000, Cleveland, Ohio, down by the river there. And obviously I can't use, I don't have copyrights on the music, so I can't play that for you. But I'll just go through a little explanation here. What I'm doing right here is I'm finding the center. I'm finding out where's my center of movement. Where do I move from? Okay. Now, this is generally near my navel, obviously, as you see that the center of the stick is positioned just over my navel. My center of gravity, my golden center. Now, what I'm going to do here is, you see I have the letter T, and I'm going to make the letter T. I'm going to try to maintain that letter T even though I'm moving the center of the stick outside of the center of my body. Okay. And here I'm actually turning the crossbar of the letter T over or around the axis of the pendulum itself. That helps work the center a little more. Bat the ball. I'm going hip to hip, hip to hip. Moving around the center. Now, here I am, I'm going up to the sky. And even though I'm bringing that center of that stick over my head there, I still have a connection within my body to the center of my movement, to the center of my body. Over the top there. Okay, this next maneuver where I jump down here is very difficult, strenuous on the center of the body. You'll really feel it burn around your navel when you do this. What I'm doing, you see how the center of the stick is being maintained on itself as I spin around it. And then also here I am moving on a vertical axis up through the center of my body. My goal here is to try to keep that red ball, that pendulum, as still as possible as far as moving from side to side. I can't help but do it, but there I go all the way up to the head, and I'm working the center of that stick on the vertical axis of my body through the center of my body. There I release it, I begin moving out, all the while maintaining a connection with my center. A little free form there. Here I'm spinning the stick quickly. Here I go over the top. Doing these over the top moves helps loosen up the shoulders and back. It's just a good warm up. I'll do a little helicopter motion there. Whoops. It's funny, 2 days before I made this video, I was throwing frisbee and I was chasing after a frisbee on the ground. I actually stepped on it and pulled my groin. So this part of the routine was very painful, especially coming up here. I go into more of a bowing motion here in a minute. Where I go, you'll see I have, maybe I jumped it. There we go. See, I have the hand over the knee, kind of a chivalry kind of movement. Ow, that hurt. There was a lot of pain in that one. All right, back up. That really helps stretch out the groin. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it the way I wanted to at that time, but okay, now I've pretty much defined my space here. I know exactly where I am in space, and I know the extent to which my pendulum is swinging, so now I can have a good idea of how to measure up to the strike here. I'll just take a little step in and boom, take out the first one. This one I miss, but if you notice in the shadow I knock an ice cube off. Boom. Now this next one was an intentional miss over the top, setting up for the last two. There we go. One more. There we go. This was a first take. I was pretty happy with it. spinning motion. Adds a little quickness to the feet. Get the feet moving, get them quick, responsive. I'm doing sort of an figure 8 movement, of infinity sign, which spins that thing around. That's it.